was a long...
is a presentation of BFA Sports.
This is Kingsway High School here in Swedesboro. And we get ready for Williamstown Braves football tonight on BFA Sports. We are live as the 1-0 Dragons take on the Braves with an opening night loss against Atlantic City. I'm Chris Losey. Welcome to Swedesboro as we're minutes away from kickoff tonight as the Kingsway Dragons with a win against Egg Harbor Township in their opener have a 1-0 record. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Losey. The seat is empty again. Again, we're going to pay reverence to Mr. Coffee Jones one more time. So here we are on a beautiful night, 79 degrees of kickoff here in Swedesboro, New Jersey, Kingsway High School. And the Dragons, I'll tell you, every year they're a formidable opponent. They have a combination of run and pass, unlike what you've seen in the past because they do it with youth. Meanwhile, for the Braves, they had a quandary because they have a new coach in Ron Gordon, and they played an Atlantic City team pretty tough in the first half. They have to come back with a lot more aggression on defense as the band is going to come walking right behind us as we get closer to kickoff. It's the Braves and the Dragons. It's live here on BFA Sports. Here come the Braves. There they are. Again, a beautiful night for football. If you want a key to the beginning and to see how this game is going to go, pay attention to the defense of the Braves. Julian Graven had a real good game plan going in last week, and they were in that football game until the second half. But I liked the aggressive style of Julian. He had guys floating around. We'll see how well they perform tonight, especially in the secondary, as we are lining up now for our national anthem here in Kingsway.
We would like to recognize the members of the Woolwich Township Police Department, East Greenwich Police Department, Logan Township Police Department, Denver Township Police Department, the Gloucester County EMTs, the Woolwich Township Fire Department, our school physician, Dr. Ed Rowley, our orthopedic surgeon from Cooper Bones Joint Institute, Dr. Cody Clinton, our athletic trainers, Mr. Rob Merriman and Megan Matson, and our school nurses, Chrissy Santiago, Barbara Neal, Megan Anastasia, and Kate Richards. Here they come, the Kingsway Dragons! Presenting the colors tonight is Kingsway's inaugural Navy JROTC unit, Corps of Cadets. Carrying the national colors and commanding the unit is Cadet Santiago. Carrying the Navy organizational colors is Cadet Sirkowski. The national color escort is Cadet Meridian, and the Navy organizational color escort is Cadet Neal. At this time, we ask that everyone please rise and remove your hats as we honor America by singing our national anthem. Singing the national anthem tonight will be senior Marissa Longi.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's give one more big round of applause for Kingsway Senior Marissa Lundy.
Melissa Longi, as you just heard from the PA, with a stirring rendition of our national anthem for tonight's game.
For this evening, the referee, Nicholas Cole, the umpire, Ryan Dennis, the linesman, Steve Cope, The line judge, Dennis Chaco. The field judge, David Wessels. The side judge, Brian Doling. And up here in the booth, the clock operator, Mr. Chuck Adair.
So you've got all the announcements and the officials tonight, led by referee Nick Mole.
Kingsway Dragons. Right tackle, junior number 65, Blake Barbillis.
So Kingsway won the toss, they deferred. So we will see the Williamstown offense first, whether it be Zach Zerby or whether it be Aiden Davidson at quarterback. That still remains to be seen.
Left guard, senior number 54,
temperature tonight, 76 degrees. Williamstown Braves football is brought to you by Liberio Fence Company in Sewell, New Jersey. Pizza Hut, no one out pizzas the Hut. There's Liberio Fence, 856-212-1330.
Wide receiver, junior number 2.
You hungry for some pizza? There it is. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. Our thanks to Ed Herron and the great Pizza Hut staff, and by Toyota of Turnersville. Stop in today and test drive an all-new Toyota at the Turnersville Auto Mall. I think we're finally ready.
Number 33, Newman.
You know, if they can make these rosters any smaller, besides, and someone absconded with my glasses last night. Are they reading glasses, Jared? Are they reading glasses? Oh, you may lose them a little bit in the second half. But that's okay. Zach Burlingame is ready to tee it up, and we're finally getting ready to get it started. The 1-0 Dragons and the 0-1 Braves. Again, a beautiful night, 76 degrees at kickoff. Harold Hill, and he can't reach the 30-yard line. They'll mark it at the 27. So we wait and we watch the defense as you look at head coach Mark Hendricks, 7th year from Kingsway. Like coming here, except when the vantage point they give us is field level along a fence and right behind the Williamstown bench. So we're going to have to do our best to call from the monitor. Coffee loved that. It is Zerby opening up at quarterback on first down. It's right out of the gun. We had this challenge last night, too, with a little bit of the sun on the screen until David Virgilio fixed the monitor for me. Thank you for that. Zach, with the sun glare, can't even see over to the sideline. So here it is, first down. It's a handoff right up the middle. There's Keyshawn Nixon, and his first touch gets to midfield. 22 yards for the senior Nixon.
Tackles made by number 9, Aiden Alexander.
Straight down the middle.
Any verbal, written, or physical conduct.
Alexander Aiden with the stop by the shoe tops. But a big gain for the Braves on first down. They mark it at the 48. Now Zerby, he'll keep it. And he'll get about 4. Goes into Kingsway territory to the 48-yard line. He was taken down by Nick Worley, junior linebacker. Second down and long coming up for the Braves. He came right out, 2 running plays, 31 yards, and they're in Kingsway territory already.
One final reminder, by conference and school policy, there's no smoking on campus. Also, if you leave, you must pay.
So now the PA announcer is getting with all of the announcements. You hear that? No smoking on campus. Harold Hill, near side, wrapped up. Good tackle, and that time no gain. It was Brady Williams on the stop. The senior linebacker making the stop, so it'll be still third down and about 5. And they mark it at the 47. Second night in a row that we're on the other side of the field, so if you are watching the logos at midfield, yeah, they're backwards. We're on the different side. They're down for the Braves at the 47. They need the 42. Zerby, design run, no chance. Stopped immediately. Right into the hands and the arms of Amir Washington. Amir got his mitts around him.
Amir Washington.
6 foot, 230, and it's fourth down now and long for the Braves. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're not going to go for it. So Acello's going to come in and punt. And the snap was grounded, but we've got flags before. And now we'll check the penalties. Nick Mole. This might go against Kingsway. It's 12 on the field. It will. They counted 12 on defense for Kingsway. So now, instead of 4th and 7, it's 4th and 2 with the ball at the 44. And most definitely, Ron Gordon goes back to short yardage and a chance to convert on the first down here. On a 4th and 2 at the 44 for Williamstown. First 2 minutes of play here tonight in Kingsway. Chris Losey, the BFA Sports crew. Braves football. Game number 2 of the season. Zerby in the backfield. Now with a cadence, he tried to get the Dragons to jump. They don't. Let's see what the play is. It's a Zerby run to the left. Can't get through. Tripped up. Loss of yardage. And the ball will go over on downs. Tommy DiPietro came up from his corner spot.
Tommy DiPietro.
So Kingsway gets the stop that they need. It winds up being a loss of 2 on the play. And the drive stops at the Kingsway 46.
46-yard line.
So now for the Dragons, their senior quarterback, Tommy Popov. Good game last week. Ran for touchdown, threw for touchdown. Kingsway defeated Egg Harbor Township right here. And they come right off the bench. First down, Popov. Has an empty backfield. No, he didn't. He had a pitch to the left side. And that's a tough run by Morrison Braithwaite, senior running back. He's only 5'7", 160, but punishing run. He got half a yard on the play, second down. We're doing the best we can. We can't see everything, but we'll give it a try. As Kingsway takes over at the 9-minute mark, it's second down and almost 10 at the 46. From the gun, this time the first touch for Newman Rojas. And Rojas gets to the 49 of the Braves. It'll bring up a third down and about 5. There's a look at Rojas, 5'9", 185 on the sheet. He is to the left of Popov, who will keep it. Third down, he'll get a first down. He gets to the Brave 45-yard line. Whereas he stopped short. Now they're going to say he stopped short. So they needed the 44, and progress was at the 45. So right away, a possible stop on fourth down and a yard. And the Dragons go with no huddle in the short formation. Popov pushing, and I think that last push is going to get him a first down. And it will. They'll mark it at the 43. First down, Kingsway.
First down. 1st and 10, Kingsway.
At the 43, another tight formation. Rojas again off the right side, and he's down to the Brave 35-yard line. It's a gain of about 8. Second down and short. Rojas changing shoes. He must be on to something. Second down, Popov still from the gun. Fakes the handoff, dumps it off right side. That's DiPietro. And he will get a first down for Kingsway inside the 30-yard line. They'll mark it at the 27.
That's good enough for a
That's an 8-yard gain, first down Kingsway. And the Dragons are on the move. Now pop-off as I hear Painter in the backfield. It's two wideouts to the far side. Pop-off, Painter, short gain and taken out of bounds. Zerby made the tackle. The whistles, I don't know if we've got a flag or not. Whistle came from the near side. It is a flag. Is that a flag? That is a flag. Yeah, personal foul, a face mask against the offense. So that's going to go against Painter, the running back, no doubt. See if we have another look at that. Okay, well, we're going to have to take our word for it. There's a run to the far side, and it just appeared that Painter grabbed the face mask of Zerby, who took him down. So they'll repeat it, and they will probably put the ball back. Well, it should be at the end of the run, and it is. They're back at the 41-yard line. So no, they went to the previous spot. I don't know if that's right, if it was at the end of the run. But in any event, it's first down and 25 at the 41. Popov, and a long way to go. Gets to the 35.
17, Tommy Popov on the quarterback keep.
It's a gain of about 5. They'll mark it at the 36.
Oh, it's second and 20.
Now it's second down and 20. Popov has Kyle Nordone, 13 to the near side, short-handed wide receiver. Instead, it's a handoff. Rojas up the middle, and he had some room. Breaks go to the 25-yard line. Gain of 11, third and 9 coming up, and now we got more whistles. Now what do we got? Nick Mole. He's getting something from the line. Looked like a good run right up the middle, and everything looked okay, but unsportsmanlike against the Braves. And that's going to give Kingsway a first down.
By number 33, Newman Rojas. There's a flag to play.
Thrown by Mole.
Personal foul.
Not sure who he flagged for unsportsmanlike, but you can't have that at the 5:08 mark of the first quarter. We couldn't see on the replay who it was. You have to watch what you say. Remember Randy Brown last night says, we don't know what they said in there. We don't know if we don't see anything else. So it had to be something somebody said. In any event, it puts the Dragons at first and 10 at the Brave 13. Going in on their first drive tonight. Popov. Rojas off the right side, and Rojas is going to get into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Dragons!
13 yards out, Newman Rojas.
Touchdown run number 33, Newman Rojas.
And now the PA announcer lets everybody in Woolwich know who scored the touchdown.
Into kick the extra touchdown, number 41, Zach Burlingame.
The drive started at their own 46. Burlingame's extra point is good.
Up and the kick is good.
4:47 left first quarter. 7-0 Kingsway here on BFA.
Kingsway.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
The Kingsway Marching Band, joyous after their touchdown drive. And the Dragons have a 7-0 lead here tonight over Williamstown on BFA. The drive, by the way, 54 yards, 7 plays, but an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Williamstown. And for that, set up the Dragons with a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. So it'll be Burlingame again with Harold Hill and Zerby back there. Hill from the 10. Harold Hill still going. Hill is at midfield. Hill is down the sideline. Hill is going to go all the way. He's going to return it for a touchdown. And then contact afterwards. Harold Hill, 90 yards on the kickoff return unofficially. And the Braves strike right back. How about special teams? Now we're going to find out where he got it from.
The call is holding on Williamstown.
Oh, there was a flag down. Oh, my goodness. This is coming back. This is coming back. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. It was a hold against the Braves. That's 2 costly flags against Williamstown. And instead of a 90-yard touchdown, the Braves are going to start this drive all the way back at their 27. That's a killer.
Braves will start 1st and 10 on their own 27.
Amazing. Got to check the footage. Huddle doesn't lie. 1st down carry. Zerby hands off.
Number 1.
Dixon.
Nixon on the carry.
Nixon is up for 2 yards. Get up to the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for the Braves. And I'm still reeling over the flag on a hold thrown by the line judge. So it's in front of him. Wow. This is Zerby off the right side on 2nd down, and he powers his way. He'll get up to the 35. So they'll bring up a 3rd down and about 2. I think it's important for the Braves to get the 1st down here and keep the Kingsway offense on the sideline. Got to bounce back from that adversity,
Let's
but
make some noise for the Dragon
not much you can do there. 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Zerby keeps it, stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Number 8, Zach Zerby on
They
the
just
quarterback.
knew it was coming.
Stop made. By number 21, Brady Williams is going to bring up 4th down.
Brady Williams was in the backfield and stopped it. That forces the Braves to
Let's make
punt.
some more noise for
And
the
with a
Dragon
3rd down
defense.
and 2 and an opportunity to get a 1st down, they ran a play backwards. This is Cello in the punt. Another low snap, but he got it away. And this won't be returned as it bounces inside the 30, and it's down at about the 27-yard line.
The punt by number 44.
3-16, that's 49 yards on the punt after the drop,
Kingsway.
and nothing on the return. So Kingsway has the ball, and they have the lead at 7-0 with 2:39 to go here in the 1st quarter here on BFA.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy. loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
It was a 49-yard punt for Ocello. That's what Williamstown needed. Pushed them back. Now Popoff on first down. Faked the pitch and instead went up the middle. And that's DePietro for about 3. There he is, Tommy DePietro. 5'9", 165 pounds. Junior. So second down and about 6. They got 2 guys in motion. Pop up and they shut that down. And they do because Kingsway has called their first timeout. So we'll take it with them. 2:01 left first quarter. It's 7-0 Dragons here on BFA.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
To benefit the All-22 Boosters and Kingsway Youth Football. The Meet the Beer will be held on September 16th at St. Mike's Club in Gibbstown from 7 to 11 p.m. Tickets can be purchased by messaging the Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages. Please come out and support the All-22 Booster Club and Kingsway Youth Football.
Following the timeout, on second down, there's Rojas, and he is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Raheem Thomas is in there along with Keaton Ocello, who's not just a punter. And it'll be a loss on the play. So third down and 8, back at the 29-yard line. There's Ocello. How about a stop here, Williamstown? With 91 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Kingsway. They scored on the opening drive with the help of 2 penalties. Got to be disciplined. Pop, third and 8 to put it up. And that's incomplete, and there is a flag. And I think that ball might have been behind him. But the intended receiver was Kyle Nordone. Let's see if we can see it again. Slow it down. Yeah, he had him. Yep. So that pass interference penalty is the third. It's going to go against the Braves.
Call on the field is a pass interference.
And that's going to be a first down, 15-yard variety. He puts the ball up at the 44-yard line. Killer penalty. 3 against the Braves, and they've all hurt big time. So the ball is up at the 44. Pop as Rojas behind him. And then Brathwaite comes in motion. Pop on the keeper across midfield, still going to the Brave 41-yard line. 15 yards on the Pop scamper, first down Kingsway. The clock is stopped with 1:06 to go.
First down.
Nothing fancy, just read it and take it. Kick out blocks. He's not touched for at least 10 yards, and then Zerby finally got a handle on him after a 15-yard gain. How about that takedown? Benny Lyles, body slammed. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Raymond Wade had an interception last week. That was him with the contact on defense. Second down, 10. The Dragons don't have to run this play, and they're acting as if they don't want to. As we're down to 10 seconds. They will pop off the right side. Gets about 2 before he's met by Jordan Foley. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. It'll be a third down and about 3 when we come back. Our score, Kingsway 7, Williamstown zip, here on BFA.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
Story of the game thus far. Williamstown undisciplined. 3 very, very big penalties that have come in very bad spots. And a Williamstown touchdown drive of 44 yards. Chris Losey, the BFA Sports crew here. We are at Tony Barchuk Field in Swedesboro, New Jersey, the home of the Dragons, Kingsway High School. Kingsway 1-0 won the season, the win over Egg Harbor Township. Meanwhile, Williamstown dropping their season opener, a Week 0 contest at home against Atlantic City. We come to action to start the second. And it's a third down and 2. And it's a wildcat to Painter. And Zahir Painter is probably close to a first down, and he's got it. Again, the vantage point not very good, so we'll wait for the official signals, but it is a first down for Kingsway.
On a quarterback keep. That's going to be good enough.
8 yards on the play.
Dragons first down.
You've been surprised. The PA announcer, Alexander Holloman, first time we called his name tonight on the stop. At the Brave, 27 for the Dragons. Up first and 10. Popoff and Rojas in the backfield. And DePietro is the slot. Popoff to throw it. Too far, incomplete. Lyles was down there. Second down coming up. This is usually about the time of the broadcast where we mention other games going on in the South Jersey area. Problem is, I can't get a good signal. We'll have to figure that out. Here we go. Let's see. So I'll let you know. Many games this afternoon. Second and 10. Here's Popoff handing Rojas off the left side. Newman Rojas is going to have his second touchdown of the game.
Touchdown!
From 27 yards out to match the 13-yard touchdown run. And Kingsway is up 13-0, pending the extra point. Rojas just went in untouched. Watch again. Seal blocks. 1, 2, 3. Take a look. 68. Matthew Shields. 54.
Correction.
Logan Sweeney.
They called him out of bounds.
Well, no. See? How about that? They had him stepping out of bounds back at the 6. So it's a 27-yard run. Scratch that. And it's now first and goal at the 6. So there's a break for the Braves, but Rojas will try to fix that. And
this time.
he got in. That's a serious homer up there in the booth.
Number 33.
So Rojas does have his second touchdown of the game in a run from 6 yards. And again, pending an extra point, it is 13-0. Muscle over muscle there. Jackson Colbert was hanging on, but Rojas took him into the end zone. And Burlingame makes it 14-0.
Number 41.
First minute of play, second quarter. Kingsway up 14-0 on Williamstown here on BFA.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust.
And over on the left-hand side, the marching band.
So our favorite PA announcer,
And on the right
I say that
side,
facetiously,
our student section.
is giving everybody some love as we welcome you back to Tony Barchuk Field. There it is.
Our
See the top of the screen.
section.
Kingsway up 14-0 on Williamstown. 2 Newman Rojas touchdown runs, and both pretty much short fields. There are other games going on around the South Jersey area, and we'll tell you that right after this kick. Meanwhile, Burlingame to tee it up. It will bounce, and Hill bobbles, picks it up at the 5, and is down to the 7. Good special teams by Kingsway. Colin Klepach led the charge, and the Braves will start deep in their own territory. So what else is going on in South Jersey?
He was hit first by number 9, Aiden.
Find the right ones.
Alexander.
Oh, Heightstown 34, Trenton Central 7, but I officiated that game. Here you go, Woodbury 31, West Deptford 0. That is a final. Seneca 47, Sterling 6, another final. Winslow comes back 34-0. They beat Lenape. That is Nixon up the middle on first down. And that's good enough for a first down.
Taken down by number 13, Kyle Nordone.
Nardone with the stop at a 12-yard run, and the Braves have a new set of downs. Big hole for Nixon, too. Nobody got him until he got to the secondary, and there's a fumble. Zerby's able to get back on it, but it's going to be a loss for the Braves. And if you're watching, down on the Braves sideline, Aiden Davidson,
Taken down by number 6, Nathan Worley.
the junior quarterback, the lefty, is loosening up on that sideline.
17 for the Braves.
They did a platoon situation a little bit last week with Zerby and Davidson, but here it is, Zerby at quarterback. It's second down and long. A 7-yard loss on the fumble. Zerby throws underneath, caught and dropped.
Pass falls incomplete to number 5.
Jawan Carney wide open, and the sophomore couldn't hang on to it. And it's now third and very long for the Braves with 9:58 to go in the second. It's 14-0 Kingsway here in Swedesboro. So what else we got? Pennsville 49, Lindenwold 6.
3rd and 17 to the Braves. Let's make some noise for that Dragon defense. Come
So
on, student
they
section,
need
I
the
still can't
31-yard
hear.
line. They're back at the 14 on 3rd down and 17. That is Zerby. Nixon with him in the backfield. And Zerby's going to throw the screen out into the flat. Prunty had a great game last week, the only touchdown reception, but it was shut down immediately as he got the screen in open spaces. And he was dropped for no gain. So a 4th down and another Acello punt coming up for the Braves, already trailing by 2 scores
By
tonight.
number 50, Amir Washington.
Woodstown
Efforts up
34,
4th
Haddon Heights
19
7.
For the Braves.
Gateway shutting out Haddon Township 19-0. As you look at Benny Lyles, great speed Another low snap, and Acello just got it away, but Lyles won't touch this one. It'll be down to the 35-yard line.
Back to receive was number 3.
That was a 23-yard punt. And Kingsway with a 2-touchdown lead. They start this possession at the Brave 35-yard line. Triton a winner over Deptford, 28-14.
With 9:08 to play.
That was a Thursday night game. Wildwood 28, Cumberland Regional 21.
And stay tuned at halftime for what is going
Final.
to be an amazing halftime show.
These are all finals from
With our
yesterday.
cheerleaders,
Pensauken
our dance
24,
team, and our
Cherry Hill
marching
West
band.
7.
You don't want to miss this halftime show.
Kingsway back on offense, leading 14-0, and they have great field position set up at the Brave 35-yard line. There's Mark Hendricks. And Popoff will look over to the sideline, see what he sees. Holloman showing pressure on the far side, but then he drops back, and Newman Rojas with a handoff. He's got 2 touchdown runs, and he is grabbed from behind after pickup of only a yard. And then was that a face mask? There is a flag down. And we'll check the flag. There's Mole. I think the fad now is to go with the guns. It's an illegal formation against Kingsway, the 5 in the backfield. Notice that, David, the white hats, they all wear the shirts too tight. Yeah, he's waving yes. So that'll put the ball back at the 40. That is the first Kingsway penalty tonight. And it comes at the 8:58 mark of the second quarter. Braves have 4 flags, but 3 of them are bad, really bad. Pass interference on sportsmanlike, and a holding call that wiped out a 90-yard kickoff return by Harold Hill with the score 7-0. As it stands now, 14-0. Braves trail, 8.5 to go in the second. Pop with a play fake. Coming right, then throws, and it's incomplete. Lyles was in the area. Another flag. We got a hold against Kingsway. It was the design. It's not as if the Braves got that much pressure that time, but Pop was inaccurate. And now it's all the way back at the 50. So a drive that started at the 35 on a 23-yard punt, 15 yards in penalties, and now they're back at midfield. And a first down and 25 for the Dragons. Williamstown band playing our favorite band, a city in the Midwest. 25 or 6-2-4. First down and a lot, with 2 penalties pushing the Dragons back and 8:26 on the clock in the second. There's a lot of movement on that Dragon offense. Pop pitch, Newman Rojas near side, and he wiped out. The turf monster got him. So a gain of only a yard. And second and very long for the Dragons as we approach 8 minutes in the second quarter.
Carries by number 33, Newman Rojas. Gain of a yard, second and 24.
Moving right along, though. Time of day, 6:41. We're already just about midway through the second quarter tonight on BFA. Chris Losey, our crew here. We go to Mainland next week for the matchup. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. This is Brathwaite with his second carry off the left end. Got some room, and he got almost back to the original line of scrimmage, and it was Prunty who lowered the boom at the 32-yard line. Watch this. It's an 18-yard run. It's set up nice with the seal box. That's how they got Rojas in the end zone before. But once he turns the corner, Prunty lines him up. So a manageable situation for the Dragons. They had a 1st and 25. They now have a 3rd and 7. They are at the 32-yard line. Here's Morrison Brathwaite. From the left hash, 3 wideouts to the far side. It was Nordone in motion. They keep it, and this time the Braves aren't fooled. Popoff ran right into a cello. And the Brave defense stiffens, and they had to. And they get a stop. So look at Jack Cummins as well. Looking over that defensive sideline. Julian Gravener, first year D coordinator. 4th down, 6 at the 31. Boy, if the Braves can get a stop here, that would be a huge lift for them.
Since they're already on the 40.
It's Lyles at the bottom of the screen. And 3 choices for Popoff on 4th down. Zips it wide open as Lyles makes a move, makes another, and is inside the Brave 10.
Pass complete to number 3, Benny Lyles.
Not sure what happened here in the secondary, but Popoff looked up and he couldn't believe it. Lyles was so wide open, there's nobody in the screen. Oh, Holloman fell. That's what it looks like. Alexander Holloman, who's been doing a great job thus far in the 5+ quarters we've seen him, lost his footing. Now they try a screen. Dommy Hibbs, and he is stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and another flag is down.
Pass to number 1, Dominic Hibbs.
And I will check
There is
the
a flag.
flag. Mole been busy tonight. And we wait, and we still wait. And personal foul. It's face mask against Williamstown.
The flag in play with a face mask.
So now it'll put the ball at the 3.5, and it's going to be 1st and goal. Wow.
At the 3-yard line.
Another killer penalty for the Braves. When it looked like they had a chance at snatching some momentum on a 4th down stop, and instead Rojas is going to go in for his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Touchdown! Dragons! Number 30,
Wasn't much of a drive, 35 yards, a couple of penalties
Rojas.
that pushed the Dragons back, but then a big face mask call, set up a 1st and goal, and then you see this. And there's just too much Newman Rojas. With 5:48 to go, Burlingame makes it a 3-touchdown game.
Zach Burlingame.
Kingsway 21, Williamstown nothing. Here on BFA.
With 5:48 to
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
A 35-yard drive for Kingsway as they got the ball on a poor punt. And 7 plays later, they go into the end zone. Newman Rojas, the running back for Kingsway, has 3 touchdowns. And that accounts for all the Kingsway offense tonight. And they lead 21-0 here on BFA in the 2nd quarter. Just about at the midway point, 5:48 to go. And if you're keeping score at home, for Zach Burlingame, this is his 4th kickoff of the half. And they're getting better and better, but this is short, and Harold Hill, who had a great return call back tonight, looking for some room to operate, and there's not much. He is to the 25-yard line. Special teams play by Mason Bryan for Kingsway. And now, do we see Aiden Davidson? Not that Zerby's doing anything wrong, but they were doing some platooning last week, and they are. So Aiden Davidson, junior quarterback, into the game. See if we can get a spark with 3 wide outs to Davidson's right. Keyshawn Nixon by himself in the backfield. Started the game off with a really nice run, and now Ron Gordon needs to call a timeout. So the Braves call their first timeout. 5:39 to go, 21-0. Back after this.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
Gorgeous night here in Swedesboro. There isn't a cloud in the sky. Opening kickoff temperature 78 degrees. And that's the carnage on the scoreboard right now. Kingsway up big with 3 touchdowns. They lead 21-0. Ron Gordon. That's not coming through, is it? Good. First down, the Braves have it. Davidson out the hill, but in open space he gets dropped immediately by DePietro. Well, that's a loss on the play.
Tommy DePietro for a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for the Braves.
So with the immediate stop by DePietro, you just heard a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11 as we tick down to 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Davidson to put it up, and he is in trouble. Run over by DePietro. The first sack of the night for Kingsway.
DePietro!
When you come in unblocked, forget it. And he came in unblocked off the left edge. Right there. So now it's 3rd down and really long for the Braves.
3rd and 11 for the Braves.
3rd down, 22. A loss of 11 on that sack. Davidson. Quick toss. Prunty's got it. And a flag comes in. I'm not sure about this one.
There is a flag on the play.
Well, let's check this one. No. Not sure yet. Still talking. And a dead ball and a personal foul against Kingsway. And that 15 yards on top of the pass will give the Braves a first down. So, hey, you know, calling it tight maybe. Gives the Braves a first down that they desperately needed. Gets them out of that jam with 2 negative plays. Davidson to throw it again. It's deep and contact, and Prunty is buried. And there is a flag. 2 flags. That should be pass interference. And the Braves will have it in Kingsway territory. I mean, this is obvious here. There is no stipulation in high school football if it's an uncatchable ball or not. So therefore, the flag for DPI, as they say in the biz. And that will spot the ball now at the 44-yard line. 15-yard penalty for pass interference.
Ball goes against
And under 4 minutes to go, the Dragons have just given the Braves 30 yards in penalties. At the 44-yard line, Davidson looks right. Zerby up high. And after an athletic catch, he's dropped after a gain of only a yard. It's
Taken
DePietro
down by number 21,
on
Brady
the stop,
Williams.
along with Brady Williams, as you just heard. 3.5 to go. 2 timeouts left for the Braves. They have to kick to start the second half, too. So it'll be really good if they can get something on the board here. They're at the 42. Second down, 8. Davidson to throw it again. Comes near side. He's going to run it, and he is tripped up from behind. And that's an awesome play by Amir Washington again.
Number 50, Amir Washington.
Is there a way we could turn off the speaker here? I changed my mind about this guy.
3rd and 9. Let's make some noise for that Dragon defense. We get a big stop here.
So PA announcer wanting a big stop
Come
here.
on, student section.
Imploring the student section. 3rd down, 9. Davidson, low snap. He's going to keep it and get dropped. There's just nowhere to go. Brady Witzel. That's the loss of 4, and the Braves will have to punt. So a promising start to a drive results in a punting situation, and Mark Hendricks will call his second timeout with 2:09 to go here until halftime. Tonight's game brought to you by Liberio Fence in Sewell, New Jersey. Pizza Hut, No One Out Pizza's the Hut, and Toyota of Turnersville. Chris Losey, the BFA Sports crew here tonight in the home of the Dragons, the Kingsway Dragons. I misspoke. Next week, our Hamilton Blue Devils coverage. Hamilton goes to Highland to meet the Tartans. 6 o'clock kickoff. Our coverage will be at 6 o'clock. Join Doug Stasic and Vin Ebenu.
Well, the only reason I say that is because
And we'll be at Williamstown. Friday at 7 o'clock. 2:18 to go. Kingsway with 1 timeout left. The Acello punt. Short. And that is a funny play because Mason Bryan is able to cover it. The Kingsway sideline wanted kick-catching interference because there was some contact. They didn't get it. And Mark Hendricks is explaining to him what you can and can't do in that situation. But the Dragons will have it. And we do have a flag. Do we have kick-catching interference? An awful lot of penalties tonight. I couldn't see what the call was, but it is against Kingsway. And so they're going from the end of the run, which is 29.
There's a penalty on the flag, and it goes against Kingsway.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 at the 19.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Dragons.
So they'll have 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And if the board is accurate, 1 timeout left. I know we got him for 1 timeout left, right, Pat? Kingsway's got 1 timeout left. That's what we got him for, right? Pop-off in the Dragons. 81 yards away. They get it out to the near side. Brathwaite breaking a couple tackles. Only a gain of 2 on the play. He's 2nd down and 8. Now we watch the clock, 1:55 and running. So on 2nd down and 8. And this one Doesn't get off as we have an offside call against the Braves. They got cadence, encroachment, they got him to jump. So 2nd and 8 now becomes 2nd down and 3. And by the way, next week, 7 o'clock, Braves will host the defending state champion Millville Thunderbolts at Williamstown's George Ormsby Field. Pop off with 2nd and 3 to put it up. Caught underneath at the 29-yard line. It's close to a first down. He's on target to Greg Campbell.
Greg Campbell.
They are going to say that that's a first down.
First down.
So they'll wind it with 1:30 to go. Trying to keep that timeout in their pocket. This is Popov handing off. Newman Rojas is out to the 40. Close to another first down. They're going to give it to him. And the clock stops with 1:12 to
That's going to
go.
be good enough for a Dragon first down.
Popov this time keeps left side and dragged down. That's a great defensive play by Nolan Lloyd. And now a flag is down. Are they saying that that's a face mask? See if we can see that again, David. Let's see what we got. Nope, not that one. It's the next one. They're calling a horse collar. See if we see that. We have it? We don't have it. So a horse collar tackle. Another costly penalty by the Braves. Puts the ball all the way down to the Brave 43-yard line. So Kingsway gets the reception yardage plus the horse collar after. And they have it at the 43. And it looks like the Dragons have not called their final timeout, so the clock is running under 50 seconds to go. 1st and 10, Kingsway. They have a 21-0 lead. 3 touchdown runs by Newman Rojas. Play fake. Popov comes near side. That's underneath Benny Lyles, and now Hendricks will call his final timeout with 30 seconds on the clock. So Kingsway out of timeouts. On the fade to Lyles. No gain officially, and then Lyles runs off the field. There he is. I don't think he was grabbing his right arm. But, you know, elements of a horse collar, if you're grabbing him inside the panel, but you also tackle him with something else, which I really thought Nolan did, that would negate it. But we don't have a good look, so we're not going to question that. Only do it when it's necessary. 30 seconds on the clock. Second quarter, 21-0 Kingsway. They're out of timeouts. And if you're the Braves, you've got to get a stop here. Defensive coordinator Julian Gravener, we talked about him last week. He got some good vibes in the first half last week with his defense. Some creativity, got some pressure. As they like to say, dialed up some pressure. So now we'll see the Dragons come out of the timeout. They are out. They cannot stop the clock. 31 seconds left from the 43-yard line. Popov in trouble. Rolling out, throws far side. It's Brathwaite, put a move on Holloman, and is able to get out of bounds as Hill wraps him up down to the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 14 yards. First down, and the clock is stopped with 19 seconds left.
First down.
Holloman's got to keep him in bounds. If he does, I think that's the end of the half. From the 29. Pop-off, play fake, over the middle, incomplete. Brathwaite was the target. Clock stopped with 15 seconds to go.
Second down, Dragons.
So it's second down. I don't know, Julian. It couldn't hurt here. Dial up some pressure. Make this young man uncomfortable in the pocket. Second and 10. From the 29-yard line. Brathwaite is the man in motion, and Pop-Pop rolling right, now throws, incomplete. Good coverage by the Braves. Prunty is in there.
17 Tommy Pop-off pass falls incomplete to number 13 Kyle Nordone.
Kyle Nordone was the intended target that time. And it's now third down, and more importantly, 8.8. From the 29-yard line. See on the board again, Kingsway are out of timeouts. Braves have 2. So this could be for broke here. Pop-off. Chased out. Still running. And throws it deep in the end zone and too far and incomplete. And that is the end of the first half tonight in Swedesboro. So the Braves hold everything. We got a flag down. We have a hold against the Dragons, which is declined, and that is going to end the first half. So it was mostly Dragons. On the scoreboard, it's all Dragons. 3 touchdown runs for Newman Rojas. And our halftime score is Kingsway 21, Williamstown nothing. Here on BFA. Enjoy halftime.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sheesh, sunset.
With the killers, it's time to see who's the gripper. Are you ready? If you ready, are you ready? If you ready, we came here to see this, what you got. No, are you ready? If you ready, are you ready? Ready, if you ready. Ready, if you ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kingsway Dragon Dance Team! Please welcome to the field the 2023 Kingsway Dragon Regional Marching Band. This year's band is directed by Mr. Mike Massaro and assistant directed by Mike Keller and led by drum majors Katie Sabo, Sophia Counselor, and Cole Lang. The band will be performing their 2023 production entitled Deviation of Time, featuring the music of Separate Ways by Journey, Beginnings by Chicago, Good Riddance by Green Day, and You're Gonna Miss This by Trace Atkins. Tonight's performance will include the opening portion of the production.
That's when he said if you go get him, call him. If you call, like, and then he found something. I have a water bottle in my car. I took it home. I'm sorry. I had a water bottle in my car. I took it home. I'm sorry.
I need to charge my phone.
Okay. Yeah, I did that.
Please, let me
That's
charge
good,
my
man.
phone. It's going to. I told you they would have it. Can I charge it? Thank you.
Yeah, I got here. Help yourself.
Thank you so much. You are a lifesaver.
Not a problem. What's for you? Dave, can you do play-by-play? I want to go home.
Oh! Is this shit fun enough for you?
I ref the game today.
What time is it?
Wait,
7:13. It's not that late.
and I got to write up 2 ejections.
fighting after kickoff.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sheesh, sunset.
Ready to start the second half. I can hear myself. And on the kick, it's bobbled. It's a scramble. How about that? Did the Braves get it? A flag is down. The Braves got it. What kind of flag do we have here? Could it be that a coach got off the sideline? Let's check it out. You see the recovery, and now we'll check out the flag. And wow. Wow. Shouldn't affect the play. Yeah, that's a dead ball. It's a personal foul against the Braves, but they're going to keep the ball. Wow.
There's a flag on the play.
So it's
foul in Williamstown.
It's going to be after the recovery.
But they will be starting first and 10.
So the Braves get it at the 39. How about that? It's not a round ball and anything can happen. And that is what happened. But a personal foul on a kickoff at the end? Here we go. At the 39. Chance to get back into it. Davidson. Far side, Harold Hill. Eludes one, but is dropped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain to Petro on the stop for the Dragons at 2nd down and 10.
Taken down by number 21, Brady Williams. For no gain until the 2nd and 10.
That's what I said, 2nd down and 10. Jim Murphy. He's Williamstown parent, good friend of the program. This Kingsway announcer is a little over the top. Amen, Jim. At the 39. 2nd down. Davidson. Design run off the fake. Aiden Davidson gets to the 26. 13 yards for Aiden. 1st down, Braves. Well, they come out of the box knowing they had to do something, and they got a break on a kickoff that wasn't handled. They take possession, and look at Davidson here, right up the middle for 13 until he was wrapped up by Mason Bryan. Here's Zerby and Zach Zerby. Good yards to the 19. And guess what? We got a flag down.
Taken down by number 23, Mason Bryan. There is a flag on the play.
I have no idea what was thrown here. A hold against Williamstown. And do we have that on the replay, please, David? Can we go full screen on the replay? Oh, he just took him right down. If it's on 60, wow. We'll wait to see it on the big screen. We'll reserve comment. But the hold now at the new rule where the hold is at behind the line of scrimmage, the spot of enforcement is a previous spot. 1st and 20, back at the 37. And Davidson is back at quarterback. Hand to Zerby again. Zach spinning his way. Gets inside the 35. Pickup of 3. Still 2nd down and long coming up.
Number 77, Brady.
First 2 minutes of play, second half tonight here in Swedesboro. Kingsway 21, Braves nothing. But again, they got a big break on the kickoff that wasn't handled by the Dragons. They recovered it. They had a personal foul that takes them back. And here they are. Davidson to throw it. Harold Hill, and it went right through his hands.
Number 22, Aiden Davidson's pass to number 7, Harold Hill.
Harold Hill struggling a little bit.
3rd down.
Good shoulder fake. Aiden put it right on the money. So it's now a 3rd down and 17. They're at the 34. Raymond Wade at the top of the screen, along with Hill, Zerby, and Davidson in the backfield. Long way to go on 3rd down, and here is Davidson with time, and he throws it right into the hands of the wrong guy. It's picked off, and it is Nordone, and that ends the threat.
Interception by number 13, Kyle Nordone, and Miller has the belt. Miller's got the belt.
Oh, boy, it's nothing about a belt. Yep, and if you go in the field with it, it should be unsportsmanlike conduct. But he's going to put the belt on. No, that they don't see. That's all right. Yeah, they do see it. I take it back. Can't use props. That's what I think the flag is going to be. But a big break. Here it is again. Watch Nordone. He does the chest break.
The field is holding on Williamstown.
No, it wasn't a hold because they pointed towards Kingsway. So the Braves are going back. So I think it is going to be against Kingsway.
Call on Kingsway. So it will be 1st and 10 Dragons.
So let's set it up for you. 1st and 10, and it's back at the 19-yard line. If the run ended at the 34-yard line, which I think it did, that's a 15-yard penalty that went against Kingsway. And I think it was for using that prop. In any event, 1st down, Popov hands on a pass over the middle. Short yards, Kyle Cupsey. Older brother played first base for the baseball team. His name was Josh. Comes from a good family.
Passes to number 34, Kyle Cupsey. 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that gain. 2nd down and 4 for Popov and the Dragons, who stymie the Braves that time. They go far side. Brathwaite out of bounds up at the 35.
Passes complete to number 2, Morrison Brathwaite.
And that's a 1st down for Kingsway and a gain of 11.
For a Dragon 1st down.
Yes, it is. Quick hitch. Get out in space. Get one seal block, and there it goes. 10 yards, 1st down. Now, on 1st down, Popov coming near side, incomplete. That's what you got to do to him. You make him uncomfortable, get him moving out of the pocket. You'll have good results on defense. As Brathwaite got a paw on that, but it was a poorly thrown ball, and it's 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 35. Clock stopped with 8:51 to go here in the 3rd. That's the score, 21-zip. We're at Barchuk Field in Swedesboro. Chris Losey, the BFA Sports crew here. It's a Wildcat, and that is Painter. That's the 2nd time they made that call. And Painter is dropped backwards. Jackson Colbert getting in on the play tonight. That's officially no gain, and 3rd down and 10. And Painter comes off a little hobbled. So Hibbs will come back in. He wears number 1. DePietro out as well. 3rd down 10 from the 35. Hibbs is at the bottom of the screen, and Brathwaite in motion for Popov. Popov, pass deflected. At the line, Jordan Foley got a hand on it, and the Braves get the 3 and out and force the punt. And that is the first punt for Kingsway tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
10.
Good job by the Braves defensively when they needed it. They don't allow the Dragons past the 35. They should get some good field position here. Burlingame will not get a chance to punt it because I think the Braves jumped. Or were they drawn off? They did not. So it's now 4th and 5.
Flag on the play. Encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty.
So the Braves jump. Now you got to be careful here because Hendricks on that Kingsway sideline, he's creative. You think he'll fake it?
2 for $1.
No, but it's a bad snap, and Burlingame's just got to get it away, and he does. And it's a great kick that Hill has to fair catch at the 34-yard line.
41, Zach Burlingame. Braves will take over 1st and 10.
31-yard punt,
3-yard line.
and the Braves will have it at the 33. It's cooled down immensely here, and good. Tonight's game is brought to you by Liberio Fence, South Jersey-based fence company and proud contractor of Angie's List. Available 8 to 5 Monday through Saturday. Offering professional fence installation and do-it-yourself fence kits delivered to your home. And by Pizza Hut, nobody out-pizzas the Hut. And we'll give you the third one in a minute. And a good handoff up the middle on 1st down. That is Zerby to the 41, a pickup of 8. And let's not forget Toyota of Turnersville and the Auto Mall. Stop in and test drive the all-new Toyota. Oh, what a feeling. At Toyota of Turnersville. Davidson, 2nd and short, gets it off. Hill breaks the tackle and gets down to the Dragon 40.
Number 7, Harold Hill, taken down by
About Aiden Davidson, a little improvisation. See it again, bottom of the screen. On the play fake, didn't really fool anybody, but buying some time. And when you do that, and Hill just seeped behind, it's a nice design, nice play. 1st down Braves. They're at the 40. There's Jordan Kennedy, 18 into the game. 3 wideouts to the right. Davidson with time, throws on the money. It's Kennedy. Inside the Dragon 15. 1st down Braves.
That's another Braves 1st down.
Aiden Davidson has breathed some life into this air attack. I mean, that was in tight traffic. 1st down, Hill tripped up. Back behind the line of scrimmage, good defense, Brady Williams.
Hill, he's tripped up by number 21, Brady Williams.
And Harold Hill looks like
2nd and 11 for the Braves.
he was a little hobbling, but he seems to be okay. It's a loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. They're back at the 16. Braves, their deepest penetration and best threat tonight. Zerby, can he get to the outside? He will. He'll get inside the 10, turning the corner, and then is dragged down. Gain of a few yards. And he'll bring up a 3rd down, as we call 3rd and medium.
Stop was made by number 52, Jordan Hernandez. Brings up 3rd down. Let's hear
Jordan
some noise for the Dragon
Hernandez
defense.
takes him down. 3rd down, about 8. They need the 5. Pass to Harold Hill. Can't get to the outside, and he's wrapped up, and we got a flag down.
Pass is complete to number 7, Harold Hill. There is a flag on the play.
The tackle was made by Aiden Alexander. Let's check the flag. Came from the far side. And it's going to go. Oh, what's Mole doing? Certainly doesn't mind the limelight. It's a hold against the Braves. And it's still third down. And I don't agree with that call, but that's the call that they made. And he grabs some shirt, but the defender is going in that direction if that's who they threw the flag on.
3rd and 17.
So it's now 3rd and 17, another costly penalty. It's back at the 22. They need the 5-yard line. Zerby, stiff arm, still going. And Zerby gets to about the 15-yard line. They'll bring up a 4th and 10. Good 7-yard run for Zach, but on 4th and 10, let's see what Ronnie Gordon wants to do. 5 minutes to go.
Once again for that Dragon.
They're going to go for it.
Get on your feet.
Ball is at the 15. And the marker is the 5. Davidson stepping up, rifles it, too high, incomplete. Through the end zone, the ball goes over on downs, and Kingsway takes over, so the Braves make some noise on the offense, but fail to score. And Kingsway will take over with 4:32 to go here in the third.
1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda tonight so far, the story for the Braves. Costly penalties at the worst time. And they still trail by 3 touchdowns. 4:32 to go, third quarter. Kingsway back on offense. You know, a lot of people, we were talking to the athletic director, Dean Insana, making comments about temperature. Only dropped 4 degrees. It's 72. First down, handoff. Newman Rojas, the owner of all 3 touchdowns for Kingsway tonight.
By number 33, Newman
for a gain of a yard.
Rojas.
It's going to dip down to 54 tonight. Now you're talking football weather, and we're just in Labor Day weekend. Beautiful weekend on tap, though, David. What do you got going on this weekend? You got to involve your son, right? Second down. Pop throws. Far side. Brathwaite. First down and more. Dragged down all the way up at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 28.
For a Dragons first down.
So I can't really talk over this guy, so I'll wait till he's done. 3:46, and they're going to wind it. Kingsway with a big first down. They'll mark it at the 44-yard line. That's a 17-yard pass play. Holloman tracked him down. Speaking of, Holloman in the backfield on that one. That's a loss on the play. Rojas is dumped behind the line of scrimmage. And it's second down and 11. And it's a loss of a yard. You know what we need here? We need a light. And the fan in the summer, we got that. And we need a light. You can bring a light? You're like the MacGyver of broadcasting. You know? Yeah. No, that we're not going to need it then. We have lights there. Because we're in the press box there. We get Hollywood John Tucker to just show us where we are and the vantage point we are. I'm calling a game from a monitor. Second down 11. Rojas again. And he gets into Brave territory. Carries to the 49-yard line. Gain of 8. So 3rd and 3 now coming up for the Dragons. Again, Rojas has all 3 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns for Kingsway tonight. From the 49-yard line, 2.5 to go in the third. Kingsway keeping Williamstown off the board tonight. Pop keeps, and how about the penetration from Holloman? Alexander Holloman does it again. And drops Pop for a big loss.
That'll bring up 4th down.
It's a 4-yard loss, and it's 4th and 7. And another opportunity for the Braves to make a statement and get the ball back, and they are, because they're going to send Burlingame at least on the surface to punt. This snap is much better, and so is the kick. And how about the bounce it takes for the Dragons? What a night for Kingsway, and sometimes you have to have a little fortune, and they do. That ball is downed at the 23-yard line. 30-yard punt, but good bounce, nothing on the return. And Williamstown back on offense with 1:38 to go. But they think they found something, at least tonight, with Aiden Davidson. Throwing the ball, moving them down the field. Zach Serby out in space. See what they dial up. Nick Seidenberg, offensive coordinator. On 1st and 10. It's Zerby, and he's dropped immediately. Nowhere to go.
Carry was made by number 8, Zach Zerby, taken down by number 21, Brady.
What did you say, Pat? I can hear you. I can hear Pat. I can hear you.
Saying?
Yeah, it's cool. That's it right. No, you're good. Is he coming over? Can we hear him? Davidson to throw it, and it's caught in stride. Harold Hill. Big gain for the Braves to the Dragon 44. 36 yards, and now Hill is down. Taking on Nardone here. And we just hope that that's a cramp. But yeah, Pat, say something. See if it comes over.
Please register at
What's that? Oh, the crowd mic is picking you up. All right, so then that means then the crowd can hear it. So say hi, everybody. Say hi, Pat. Say hi to Pat Rush.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can all hear you.
And Dr. Cody Clinton from the
Harold Hill.
Thank you for all you do for keeping our athletes safe and on the field.
That is a cramp. So in today's game, we had a trainer come out, and as soon as she recognized that it was a cramp, she's got the player, and she's like, "What did I tell you to do this week? Not where does it hurt? What did I tell you to do this week? You didn't prepare yourself. Hydrate."
From 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Tickets can be purchased by messaging to Facebook, Twitter, or
So that'll
pages. Please come out and support the all
temporarily halt action. We've got a minute to go here in the third. Williamstown, if they can get in here and still have the fourth quarter to play with, they got a chance to do something here. They're at the Kingsway 44-yard line. They got a first down off the nice play from Aiden Davidson. There's Nick Seidenberg, the offensive coordinator. Third year in that role. That's a guess. He's going to give it to me if I'm wrong. It's all right. I think it's the third year. Yeah. So they mark it at the 44, and it's a first down. Davidson in the pocket to throw it. Side steps and throws high, but Foley's got it. Down to the 22. 22 yards, Davidson to Foley. And how about Davidson making the turn real quick? Gets himself more space. And is on target to Foley. Now, Nardone is down with an apparent cramp as well, and the clock is stopped with 32 seconds to go in the third. Braves have a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. How about Aiden Davidson, gang? Starting to heat it up. He's over 100 yards passing tonight. Came in actually to start here in the second half. And we still have Nordone on the field. See right over there in the right portion of the screen, that appears to be a cramp. Would you like to see a picture of a pizza pie? We'll be right back.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
Nordone is helped off. It is a cramp. It's that time of year, but Coffee always said, remember, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And that process starts like Tuesday or Wednesday for a Friday football game. Half a minute to go in the third, and it's a 1st and 10, and Davidson now will roll out. Great pancake block to give him so much time. Throws to nobody. And incomplete. 2nd down, clock stopped, 19 seconds left. Well, we have a flag again. It's ineligible downfield against the Braves. And see if we can see it again. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Jaron Lewis, you can't do that, son. Number 50.
Ruling on the field is an ineligible man downfield.
So now, does Mark Hendricks want to? I'm sure he wants to take the penalty. And that's what they're deciding now. I'm not sure why it's taking so long, but if you look in the back, see, look at them dealing with Nordone. See the training staff. We can zoom in on that, David. Keep going in, Charles. Keep going in. See right there. They're working it on that leg. Meantime, they are going to take the penalty. It's a 5-yard penalty. So it's now 1st and 15 at the 22. They need the 7-yard line. That's Foley, and he's going to get it on the sweep. No, it's Zerby spinning back, still going, and then goes down. Short gain for Zach, and it's 2nd down. You can see some frustration from these kids. They've been close each time. They've been sniffing this goal line, and they're going to have to do it in the 4th quarter. That's the end of the 3rd here tonight. Kingsway 21, Williamstown nothing. The 4th quarter is coming up next on BFA.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
Williamstown Braves football on BFA Sports is brought to you by Liberio Fence in Sewell, New Jersey. 856-212-1330 is the number. South Jersey-based fence company. Proud contractor of Angie's List. By Pizza Hut. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut. And by Toyota of Turnersville. Stop in today and test drive an all-new Toyota. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota of Turnersville. We start the 4th quarter here tonight. A little chill in the air. Chris Lozzi, the BFA Sports crew. It's a 3rd and 20 with the loss by Zerby. The ball is at the 32-yard line. And as we keep hearing from other people and Williamstown folklore, Jim Murphy texting us, His son Matt's quality baseball player. When you say quality, big boy. Well, now what we got? No, we just fixed it. I didn't think it was 3rd and 20. It's 3rd and 15 at the 27-yard line. Here we go. 2 downs to get there. Davidson, deep drop, screen set up. It's Thomas. Raheem still on his feet, still fighting. And he's going to get inside the 20. And we have another flag. Now what do we have? Now what do we have? Holding?
Ball is holding on Williamstown.
Wow.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty.
I've never seen a white hat throw this many flags off on pass plays.
2nd and 25.
Really.
From the Kingsway,
But that's the call.
37.
And now we go back to the 37-yard line. Just killer penalties. Killer penalties for the Braves tonight. So it's now 2nd and 25. Davidson gets Zerby out in space. And Zach, if there's no flag, I say that facetiously, he gets inside the 30-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down and long still. They will spot this one. It appears at the 28. They need the 7-yard line on 3rd down. Davidson in traffic. How about Foley again? He went up and got it. Still on his feet. Still battling. And now flags come in. Again, this has got to be ripping Foley's helmet off. Look at Jordan Foley. And we'll check the flag.
There's a flag.
Watch Davidson go up to get that. Right on DePietro. Davidson put it right on the money. Let's see what the flag is now.
Face mask on Kingsway.
So they're going to call the face mask because the helmet came off. And that should be. So they got down to the 6, and that's enough for the 1st down. How about this, folks? The Braves get a break on a flag tonight. And they're at the 6. The first 2 minutes of the 4th. Davidson, Zerby can't get in. He'll get half of it. He'll get to the 3-yard line. And a 2nd down coming up.
Carries by number 8, Zach Zerby.
Stopped by Brady Williams. It's 2nd and goal. Davidson, Zerby spinning, touchdown. Zach Zerby gets into the end zone for the Braves.
Zach Zerby, there is a flag.
But we have another flag down. What is going on? What is going on?
False start on Williamstown.
A false start? So then that means the play never went off. So they should fix the clock then.
2nd and goal.
Unless it's an illegal formation, which is the same signal. Wow. Unbelievable. So back at the 8. 2nd and goal. Davidson. It's Zerby again, and he'll get to the 5. Then he's tripped up, and guess what?
And there is another flag.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. It's another illegal formation. Now, why is that official not telling these players who's off and who's on? This is unbelievable. Unreal. I don't know what to do if you're Ron Gordon here. I don't know if you bring Nick Mole over and say, could you please ask that official to line us up? Wow. Zerby again, still on his feet, gets to the outside, and he is down to the 4-yard line.
Carries by number 8, Zach Zerby.
He got 9. It's 3rd and goal. They're inside the 5.
Game is about.
Wow. Can they overcome it? Zerby. He'll fight, and he will not get in. And it's a 4th down, but the clock now is becoming a factor as we're inside of 9 minutes to go, and you trail by 3 touchdowns. The ball is at the 3.
Let's get on our feet.
Zerby's coming off on this 4th down play.
Can't hear you.
What is the call here? Davidson is looking for Zerby, and he doesn't see him. They are not. Crowd getting into it. We'll go to that shot. Davidson rolling out. Can he get in? Oh no, and he got nailed inside the 5. Amir Washington has made a couple nice plays tonight, and that's the best one of all. As Davidson turned the corner to get into the end zone, and Washington said no. And the ball will go over on downs. Watch 50 here. Sheds his block. Here he comes all the way from the other side and makes the play. That's Aiden Davidson. Very impressive for that young man tonight. Let's hope they're just cobwebs. And the Dragons will take over. So the Braves made some noise. Have to overcome an awful lot of flags, including back-to-back illegal formation calls. Wow. Ball inside the 4. Pop and the Dragons with 8:12 to go here in the ball game. It's Pop from the end zone. Deep ball, nobody there. Say that's a miscommunication. Brathwaite turned and stopped.
17, Tommy Pop's pass falls incomplete. It brings up 2nd down.
Lyles turned and stopped, and the ball just was intended for somebody who didn't stop. 2nd and 10, clock stopped, 8:06 to go. But if one thing that drive proved, it proved that the Braves can move the ball, and more importantly, that Aiden Davidson is quarterback. 2nd down. And 10 at the 4. I'm going to see if you can get some operating room now if you're Popov. Don't give the Braves any chance here. Should be a running play. No, Popov from the end zone. Up, too far for Lyles. And it's 3rd down. I'm not sure what Mark Hendricks is doing here. He's allowing the Braves to set up now and go get Popov with the clock stopped and a 3rd and long, and they're in the shadow of their own goalpost. And another incompletion here, and Burlingame's going to have to punt from the back of the end zone. 3rd and 10. That's Lyles. Greg Campbell into the game, number 81. He has 1 catch tonight. Dragon huddle. They got to hurry too. Play clock down to 15. And then, yep, they're going to have to call a timeout. They took way too much time. Kingsway calls their first time out of the half. It comes at 8 minutes exactly in the fourth. 3rd and 10 when we come back on BFA.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, sunset.
You know, I might have to try those melts. They're looking good, and for $6.99, why not? That's your local Pizza Hut. As long as it's got pepperoni in it, it's for me. If you know me, you know pepperoni. It's for me. 3rd and 10 at the 4, following the Kingsway timeout. Popov, shotgun. Going to throw it again. Underneath, and it's dropped. And Mark Hendricks just handed Williamstown a little present. Painter couldn't handle that. 4th down, and as I said, Burlingame's going to have to punt from the back of the end zone. 3 straight passes. Here's Burlingame. Gets it away. Guess what? A flag is down. Harold Hill. Here he comes. Harold Hill inside the 30 to the 27, and now we'll check a flag.
41, Zach Burlingame.
Wow. What is this call? It's thrown by the deep official. And Mole is going over to Mark Hendricks, so this is against the Braves. I reserve comment till we see the video. We talked to Ron Gordon to see it on Huddle, but it all counts. Oh, they didn't get off the field. Oh, that's illegal participation. If they let the play go, that's illegal participation. That is going to give the Dragons a 1st down. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Another lapse. Kingsway has just been bailed out with a 15-yard illegal participation and a 1st down. I think you got to kill that because you know that the players didn't get off the field, but it is subjective. And if illegal participation, oh no, what did they do? I have no idea what they just did. I have no idea what these officials just did. They penalized Williamstown,
Tackle made by number 21.
but they let him keep the ball. I have no idea what the call was. Now, we have a tight shot. We can't see everything. So we'll wait and we'll find out. But in any event, the ball is at the 32. Aiden Davidson was a 7-yard completion. 2nd down, Davidson in trouble. Still looks, throws, tried to force it. Prunty out of bounds. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. I have no idea what it was, because if it was the players on the field, that was before the kick. But again, we don't know. We have a tight shot. We'll find out. Meantime, 3rd down and 8 at the 31. Try to turn this into something here. Davidson over the middle, and it's picked off. Not a good pass. It's his 2nd interception. This is Brady Williams still going, weaving his way, and he's out of bounds in the Brave territory, and now he's going to wear the belt.
Miller has the belt. Miller has the belt.
6:46 on the clock, and Davidson, who has shown some brilliance in the pocket here. This one was not high enough for Foley.
The Dragons will take over 1st and 10
Dragons
on their own 49-yard line.
take over at their own 49, as you heard the PA say. And we have 6:46 on the clock in the 4th. It's set up next week for you. Hamilton Blue Devils. They are at Highland. I believe that's a 6 p.m. start, David. Is that true? I think 6 p.m. 6 p.m. And then we will be at Williamstown as Millville visits the Braves. And on 1st down, Pop wants it all. Incomplete. Nordone back into the game. He was down there, so was Lyles, and that whistle sounds like we have another flag. Do we have another flag? It's against Kingsway. And we'll see how far. Another referee thrown a flag. Wow. So the hold will put the ball back at the 39-yard line. So it's now 1st and 20. .6:38 to go. Braves have had some opportunities. Flags stopped them. The defense stopped them. Made some nice adjustments. Newman Rojas has 3 touchdown runs, but they're all in the first half. Painter gets to the outside. Up to the 48. Got the penalty yardage back. -1. Second down 11. Pop. Hands off. Painter again. To the Brave 49. Now 3 on that play. And it's 3rd down and about 8. So we tick inside of 6 minutes to go. Williamstown band in the background and outstanding cheerleading squad doing their thing. Right in front of us, 3rd and 8. Probably going to let some of the play clock, if not all of it, run. Nordone, that's the motion man. And Painter is stopped and then taken down. Jackson Colbert. Painter might have got a yard. 4th down. And 5 minutes to go. So you were asking what Kyle Schwarber did in his first at bat, David? Home run. And a Burlingame punt. Here under 5 minutes to go. Oh, they fake it. They give it to one of the up men, and that's going to be a 1st down. And that is some serious insult there. Kyle Cupsey. Kingsway keeps it.
Kyle Cupsey, and that's good enough for a Dragons 1st down.
I'm not going to talk over the PA guy, and that's what it is. It's a 1st down for Kingsway. To the 40-yard line. 4:20 to go, still in the shotgun. This is Rojas. Got 3, and he's dragged down from behind. Jack Cummins. Wow. Fake a punt up 21-0. 4 minutes to go, and then there's some movement for the Braves on the defensive side. Ruben Lozada, sophomore D lineman. It's like getting your hands caught in the cookie jar, isn't it? Jumped on the cadence from Popov.
It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Dragons.
So 2nd and 7 becomes 2nd and 2. At the 32. Pop off, handoff, Painter, push back, got a first down though. Inside the 25, they'll mark it at the 23.
Carry by number 15, Zaire Painter. That's good enough for a Dragon first down.
You wonder, Hendricks wants any more points or just wants to eat the clock up now. As we have 3:20 to go. Pitch to Painter outside and then push backwards. Gain of about 3 for Painter. 2nd down as we tick down to 3 minutes to go. The Williamstown cheerleaders doing their thing to one of my favorite songs. Oh no, will we get in trouble for YouTube? No. 2:38 and running. Pop, a little bobble of the snap, and then Rojas is dumped right at the line of scrimmage.
Carried by number 33, Newman Rojas.
Jordan Foley made the stop, and now he comes up limping at the 20-yard line. 3rd and 6. Pop-Up should wait for this to come down to 2 minutes. Not quite. Rojas up the middle. Fumble into the end zone. He's got it, and it's touchdown number 4 for Rojas.
Newman Rojas.
Oh, boy.
Touchdown, Kingsway.
And that's when you know it's not your night. Watch this.
Is number 41, Sept.
Holloman again makes the play, strips him. The ball goes forward into the end zone. And it's a touchdown recovery for Rojas. It's touchdown number 4 with 1:58 to go. And Burlingame makes it 28-0.
Extra point attempt is good.
We're back with the final 1:58 after this.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
I be like, shoot.
And not to be forgotten, number 2.
So we're not going to talk over the PA announcer, who I'm sure does a great job for the Dragons.
Lining up to kick
As
number 41,
with 1:58 to go, Burlingame will tee it up. And just enough time to tell you about who worked on the game tonight. What do you think, Mr. Garcia? It's a short kick from Burlingame. Prunty at the 20. Prunty at the 30. Prunty down at the 31. Painter on the stop, and he gets up. And flag.
There is a flag on the play.
Wow. This apparently is some frustration. Not sure what it is. find that out. Dead ball against Kingsway, against Williamstown, so they're going to offset. So we'll leave it as it is. And the Braves will have it at the 32, a minute and 49 to go. 3 timeouts. Tony Lantine, the Huddle Club, ran out onto the field because, he's a cop. He's law enforcement, He would restore law and order quickly. So this is Davidson under center. And that is Nixon, and he is wrapped up in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Tonight's game was produced by David Virgilio. We got another flag. I'm going to talk over it. How do you like that? Directed by Jarek Garcia. Our camera tonight, Charles Hope, John Tucker. Broadcast associates Pat Rush. Last night's broadcast associate was Ron Malillo. The executive producers of BFA Sports, Bob Hadak, Doug Stasek, and Jim G, who are a little busy tomorrow night getting ready for their MMA match that Bob puts on so well. Parks Casino in, where is that? Ben Salem still, right? It's the site of that event. And don't forget the charity concert tomorrow night as well. Our good friend Randy Brown, who visited us at Cherokee last night. Catalyst behind that venture. Thomas will get to the sideline and stop the clock with 1:20. So another end to a disappointing night for the Braves, but some good spots to talk about, some bright spots. Aiden Davidson, primarily quarterback play. Going to have to cut down, and you know what? It's going to happen with the young team and the lack of discipline, but this crew didn't miss a flag. They saw it, they threw it. A lot of flags tonight. Davidson hands off to Thomas. That'll bring up a 3rd down, and we'll tick inside a minute when the ball is snapped next on the 3rd down. And once again, BFA Sports, the home of Hamilton Blue Devil football as well as Williamstown Braves football. And that weekend coverage, Friday night. They're both available on the YouTube channel. At 6 o'clock for Hamilton at Highlands, 7 o'clock Williamstown hosts Millville. Thomas to the outside, and he got out of bounds. 36 seconds to go. So one more play, and that should do it. Oh no, there's a flag down.
Holding on Williamstown, penalties declined. Kingsway takes over.
So that was a 4th down play. It was holding against the Braves. I'm at a loss. But again, we'll wait. We'll talk to coaching staff. We'll check huddle out and we'll see. There's a nice throw by the umpire. My umpire throws a ball like that too. His name is Russ Stupinski. He is the baseball coach at Mercer County College. Rifled those balls out for us tonight. This here is called victory. And that'll do it. Newman Rojas, 4 touchdowns. That's all the offense for Kingsway tonight. Some timely defensive play. Helped out with some penalties. And they go away and win this one 28-0. So again, Ron Gordon and the Braves, they'll get to work and they'll talk about Millville, defending state champs. They'll come in at 7 o'clock. The other reminder, 6 o'clock, At Highland, it'll be Hamilton and the Tartans. Both games available on BFA. That's it. Final score, Kingsway 28, Williamstown nothing for the entire crew. This is Chris Losey saying so long from Swedesboro.